Greetings and welcome to Let's Play Esport. um, I feel a lot better. I most likely won't record this weekend still because I kinda want to recuperate. I felt really bad the last week. Uh, Friday it started to that I felt better, and I also felt the difference on what was going on. Like on Friday, I actually felt like a human being again, and not just this totally exhausted pain elemental. And yeah, so I take another week off to get my bearings together. Maybe I will record a little bit during the week to get a backlog going, but this weekend I want to spend some time playing some video games for myself and stuff like that. And yeah, doing a little bit of pixeling. I will, though, stream tomorrow. So Sunday will be a stream, depending, of course, how I feel. But the weather stabilized, so I guess if I feel like I'm feeling at the moment, I will definitely stream. I will definitely stream. The idea is to play a little bit of Link's Awakening. I need to get the taste of Minish Cap out of my mouth. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of my pixel art progression. I kind of stopped posting it in Discord because I have the most critical people in Discord. I don't know. There's never anything positive. Just it looks bad. This looks. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm not posting anything like that anymore. I mean, I don't need people blowing sugar up my ass, but like, hey, you are improving, but this kind of looks odd. Yeah, you know, add a little bit of sugar to your criticism. That's something that's really helpful in life. Don't just bash down like I'm a dog or something. I don't know if I mentioned it yet in a vlog. I did buy a course on Udemy. Usually the course is $200, but I got it for 10, which is great. And that really helped me a lot with kinda some basic things. I'm still in the beginner part because the guy who made the course is like, yeah, pixel art is or art in general is like 5% COE and 95% sitting down, doing stuff, drawing, learning, and so on and so forth. But he gave me a few starting points that really helped me. So this is all. I think all of that is after the course. So I got a little bit better at dissolving, doing some textures. This is still a work in progress. The super part. I'm not really that happy with this flat surface here, but these pools or puddles. Anyways, also a good thing. Going to the course gave me access to a Discord where there are actual people who know how to criticize or how to give suggestions without making you feel like a piece of shit. It's great. It's wonderful. I love it. I so love it. So I've been posting there a few things, got a few suggestions and encouragement. So yeah, this is like the seventh challenge, like backgrounds. This is one. This is one. I just took a picture of a prairie and tried to emulate it a little bit. Like I said, I'm still in the beginner course level. And in the beginner course level, he says like take three maximum of four colors for shading purposes. So you have your base color, and then you go a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, maybe even not a little bit even darker. I will show this later on. I'm gonna show it here with textures. So I'm pretty happy about this wall. I'm pretty happy about these. This is glass or ice. I don't know. Even though I said in the Discord, my lava kind of looks like a steak frying in a pan. One of them said, "Yeah, but that's how usually in anime games the lava looks." And I'm like, "Okay, that's great. I can deal with that." I'm really happy about this wood texture here. Concrete wall. So I'm fooling around with that a little bit, but let's go back. That's the characters. So I'm working on this scene a little bit. Try to figure out how to make this, improve this part down here. So yeah. I am every time I mention my pixel art, I mention some sort of game or something like that. This could be something like Uninvited, Deja Vu, Shadowgate, maybe an adventure game would fit perfectly here. Add some assets here, like this. There could be something laying here, like a crowbar that you could pick up or so. Yeah, something to consider. I checked. I think Shadowgate had like 20 rooms in it. So yeah. Characters. Even though I'm not a huge fan of this character type, this is something that he showed us how to make characters. Also, this more cartoony thing. So if you want a more realistic approach on characters, 8 by 8, 16 by 16, 32 by 32 pixels, you can go with this as a beginner. And he said like, yeah, make these characters 8 by 8 and so on and so forth. Or you make some more cartoony things here. There started a jester type character. I still have to create a few more characters here, but that's something I'm working on. Like I said, even though I don't like the style. Oh, his arm is way too short, I just realized. Yeah, let's fix that. No wonder it always looked so odd. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Wrong color. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I like that. Her arms would be a little bit shorter, I guess, but yeah. Details. The next part of the course, still beginner part, is animating these characters here. So I will see what I can do there. Maybe also part of an adventure game or something like that. Or maybe a platform also. I don't know. This was before I took the course. I found someone who made this character on Instagram, and I kind of, let's say, fell in love with the style. And so I decided, let's try some characters out. There's a website where you can choose some color palettes. It gives you like 4 colors. And I was like, yeah, let's take this thing and make characters out of it. Like, you have 4 colors. And that's why it came up with this guy or this girl, I would say. Yeah, short, long hair, more like a feminine body. This dude, this skater dude here, this warlock, yeah, with the legs kind of pointing out of the rope. I kind of like this. I kind of like these ones. I was really happy about these. That's why it hurt so much when I got criticized for them. It's not decided yet. On the 25th, there is a competition every month on the Discord and even every week. Where you get like, okay, 8 colors, 32 by 32 pixels, and the theme is cute critter. And I had this guy even before I started the course, but then I was like, yeah, let's take him, improve him a little bit. So I made the shading here different, gave him a little balloon to make him even more cute, and maybe I get some points. That's great. Another cute critter I tried out. And yeah, that's the prairie. I did once a house at the lake. like a huge picture, and here I tried to emulate the same picture just in a smaller frame, and kind of trying to get the same mood out. Like you have someone here in the attic looking outside, someone standing at the door theoretically, and there was like something that looked through the window and went back to the lake when he opened it. Some one-bit animals. There's a kind of thing going on at the moment in September, 1-bit September or something like that. I started a few animals. It's kind of crazy what other people can do with the same limitations, with the same canvas size, and compared to what I can do. But like I said, I'm still in the learning phase. I also have to mention again that I have this aphantasia thing. Like I can't create images in my mind. I think I talked about this. I found out about this YouTube video, which is quite interesting. I was kind of confused my whole fucking life about when people say, "Oh yeah, I can just imagine it and it's so awesome." It's like, yeah, sure, you can imagine. I can't even imagine an apple in my mind. You know, if I sit down and I try to and I think of apple, I get like very short images of where I saw an apple last. Like really short. Like I can't keep the image from. I know how an apple looks. I can differentiate an apple between a pear. That's not a problem. I can tell you an apple is usually round shaped, red, green, some are a little bit yellowish, depending on the apple type. You know, it's a sphere, little bit dented sphere. I know how an apple looks, I just can't imagine it. It's horrible. So I have to work with a lot of templating. So I have to look at stuff, how are other people doing it, or how is the actual, like an actual animal looking. Like I was like, okay, pig, break it down to the basics. What's a pig? 2 noses, these are like the usual things. How are the ears shaped? The difference between a cat and a dog, and the ears usually, and the dog has a little bit longer snout. A rat, like a very, looks like a triangle, and so on and so forth. So it's really hard for me to do some things. But if I did the same with my Darkest Dungeon NES thing, where I if I have a template in front of me, I can create it. Like it's the same thing I did with the characters here. Like I have a template and I can apply this. Not as good as this person, like with the shading or so, but that's what I'm learning. So yeah, I'm quite happy about this. Some simple forms, it was like the second thing. I'm quite proud of that one. This was shading, and I learned a lot just with this thing here. Like this sunlight, the light coming from above, or up front, like here and stuff like that, and how you shade it and so on. This a wing is these pixels here. Just love it. Applying textures to it. I got a nice compliment about this tree trunk. It looks really professional, apparently. I'm quite happy about it. A water sphere. I was trying this out. I'm also quite happy about this. Brick sphere. It doesn't make sense. That's what I also really liked. Like trying to create something that doesn't really exist in real life. You don't have a ball of a piece of wall like this. Like you, of course, you can take concrete and make a ball out of this, but you know, a brick wall is usually not in a round shape. Here, these things, I was quite proud of them, and this is also something. This is kind of copied from the course, this orange, but then I was like, okay, create some image, some stuff you have on your table. So this is the upper. I don't have a Tommy gun on my table, and I don't have a blood sword on my table. So these are things I these are things I just imagined. I have a kind of like you know these blades where you click on a button and it snaps out. I have a comb, whatever. That is kind of like this. I bought it for my cosplay, where I did this clown thing a year ago. So I did a DBD clown and I streamed. It's a clown makeup and stuff like that. So I bought this thing and I kind of like it. Bottle of Coke. I have a glass that looks like this. It's kind of hard to draw, and even with shading. But I have the feeling I made a pretty good job. And here's my PC with my monitor with Sprite open and stuff like that. So yeah. So that's kind of it. I'm kind of working a little bit on my pixeling. Making, in my opinion, good progress. Kind of happy about it. After the animation part, I have to go back. I skipped one part of the course, which was about tile sets, but which is also, especially for RPG games, quite important to know and work with. But after I finished the animation and the tile set part, I come into the intermediate area of the course, where he goes into more detail how to make characters with more details, how to make like real RPG characters. I mean, if you look at Chrono Trigger characters, they look, of course, a lot better than what I did so far. But you learn, and I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm learning. So yeah, that was my pixel progress thing, and maybe I sit down and think about a little adventure game or so. I have a few ideas about a little story that could fit into something like The Uninvited or Shadowgate part, sorta. Need a little bit more puzzles though. But yeah, that's for later. So yeah, next week no Let's Plays. Still, I want to feel really good when I start doing them. I still have 2 videos started, and I will carry on with Metroid Prime. Maybe I put in a quickly also. I'll record one, and tomorrow evening 6 p.m. my time, Link's Awakening on my channel, link in the description. And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see each other soon, so take care and goodbye.